Lockdown restrictions in China's largest city are easing, but at least 15 million people in Shanghai remain confined to their homes. Those residents continue to struggle to get food and medicine. Next, let's hear from 3 of them about what life is like there.
We are willing to cooperate with the country, but we also hope that our life can be respected.
This is Grape Chen, and that comment comes more than 20 days into her lockdown in Shanghai. What she's most worried about right now? Getting her father much-needed medication after he suffered a stroke last year.
Once he gets into a vegetative state or starts suffering from Alzheimer's disease, his life expectancy will be shortened by the degradation in quality of life.
Doctors warn Chen that's what would happen without the medicine. Her father could suffer a second stroke, which could lead him into a vegetative state or even death.
We cannot accept this result.
But her local community representatives dismissed her concerns.
The community workers don't have this difficulty. They may think that as long as the person is alive, it doesn't matter if he is in a vegetative state or suffers from Alzheimer's disease.
For Chen, as well as other Shanghai residents living under lockdown, food and medicine are scarce, with supplies off limits after delivery workers and other essential services went under quarantine. Every day, Chen would spend 5 to 6 hours frantically calling emergency hotlines, including the police. But a representative told her there was nothing they could do, and that even the police department was locked down. After making dozens more calls, she finally found one hospital that was willing to fill her father's prescription. By Wednesday, 2 of his 3 medicines had arrived, though her father is still running out of one of them. Contrary to Chen's frustration, another Shanghai resident says she's feeling fortunate.
Overall, I feel my life in quarantine is ideal.
That's Liu Yafei describing her 5th quarantine experience since the pandemic began. Her community and company managed to send her enough food and supplies. She counts herself among the lucky ones.
But this state should not be difficult to achieve. Rather, every person living in a city that is able to function normally should be able to have such a life. However, I realize that not everyone is like me. When I read the negative information online, I feel very sad.
While one Japanese national in Shanghai appears to be among the less fortunate.
I wondered if it would be impossible for me to get any food.
Yasuki Hayani has been under lockdown since April 1st. What was supposed to be a 5-day lockdown for him has now extended into a 13-day lockdown and counting.
But if there was a positive case on the 13th day, based on current rules, we'd need to be under lockdown for another 14 days. So you really wonder how long this would last. If you think about it, I think I might just go crazy.
Hayani says food is always on his mind.
Foreigners who don't speak Chinese at all, or the elderly, I think it would be difficult for them to join the group buying. Food distribution is completely left up to the residents themselves, so I think that's a problem.
At the beginning of the lockdown, Hayani would use various delivery apps for hours, day and night, clicking away in the hopes that one of the orders would come through. But once the citywide lockdown was announced, nothing ever came. Hayani says he now eats less, so that what food he has will last longer.